it's lagging. I'll refresh my hideout, maybe. What is up, everybody? Hey, what's up, Bruno? How you doing? Shout out to Brazil. What's up, Mr. Sneakle? We are doing a fun build today. Oops, wrong area. Ever consider doing a Blood Barrier build? I mean, yes, but like, so many people have already done them and like min-maxed them pretty well, so it wouldn't really be a different take, you know. On the current Blood Barrier build. We got a cool build we're doing, though. It's a way different than your traditional Thorns build. It is a caster elemental wand Thorns. And we get pretty high Thorns damage. I have to get the support gems set up, so I need to buy the support, all the spirit gems and stuff. Still, I don't have any gems equipped yet. But this is the gear. Still got to tweak with the passive tree a bit. Currently at 100% crit chance with Thorns, 500 crit damage bonus. This damage is what we're at base, but when we're fully buffed, this number is completely different. So this might like seem like an average endgame Thorns damage, but no, we like we trust this number gets crazy. I do want to, well, I'll wait a little bit, but Crimson Cast did a April Fool's video today, and I'm in it, so I want to watch it on stream. I'll wait for a little bit more people to get in before we watch it on stream, but I was in his April Fool's video. It just dropped. We still got to buy some stuff for the build. Vayela is giving me like 3,800 Divine or something. So we'll be able to make a few upgrades on stream, but I got to buy all the spirit gems first. I'll let Vayela know I'm free, but I need to get the spirit gems. But it's a pretty cool setup. It's abusing the Adonia's Ego power charge tech. Do I have it in the Ego just to make sure I do? Yeah. What's up, Blade? Yeah, I saw what you said about the Against the Darkness. I don't think I have the passives to work that in right now. I might need a few more levels, because like I've already cut these fucking points here. I cut these points over here just to be able to hit 100%. Like I'm probably definitely ditching this shit, because this is just a completely waste of a jewel slot in my opinion. Oh, you came to my hideout? Sorry. So I might need more levels to work in the Against the Darkness, because I've already cut a lot. Shit. I can't take that much at once, because my bags are, like, super full. Can you trade less? Give me a sec. I need to clear my bags. Give me a sec. I need to clear my bags. No, you can do the full thing. You can do the full thing. I cleared my bags. You're good to do the whole dump. You can do the whole dump. Yeah, do full, do full. I cleared my bags. We Gucci. We Gucci. You are a legend, Vela. Yes, I want all the divines. Alright, so we should be able to afford a Darkness Enthroned and a Good Adorned, but I might try and just, like, collect donations today. And, see if we can get, like, a really good, like, a expensive ass, like, even better Adorned, you know? So I probably won't spend this divine right away. Well, I'm gonna buy some spirit gems. Yeah, worst case we'll buy like the 139 for 2k, but let's see like who's willing to, like, since everyone's quit the league, you know, we might be able to scoop, you know, another 10,000 divine or something. Oh, I didn't dump. That's my fault. Autopilot brain already. What Darkness Enthroned do you need? I don't think it matters the slot. I think it can be any of them. We just need a high percent. We want as high as percentage roll as we can get. Any slot's fine. Thank you, Vela. You'll get a shout out in the video. So crowdfunded Thorn God? Exactly. I mean, right now Blade has already sunk like over 20,000 divine into this setup, so he's already invested a lot. I've probably put like only 1,000, but yeah, we're like, this build is, I'll explain it in a moment. This build is going to absolutely get nerfed into the ground. Like it's gone next patch for sure. I have zero hopes it's going to survive any change, the patch. So the hope is, if we can get, like, a bunch of Divines crowdfunded, we're going to make the dumbest Thorns build that will ever exist. No Thorns build in the future will probably ever have this level of damage. Like, I can't imagine a world where that happens. So, if it's that broken, you know, let's just push it to the absolute limit, right? So let's get the best Adorn we can afford. We'll get the best Darkness Enthroned we can afford. What's the Undying Hate? It is a Aminamu one that has elemental damage, 5% increased elemental damage from small passive skills. But then this is actually a God tier Undying Hate. We've got +1 to maximum power charges if you have at least 100 tribute, which we're doing a power charge build. We've got 20% increased tribute. We've got non-instant skills with cooldowns have +1 cooldown use if you have at least 100 tribute. So this is for Blink. We've got Thorns stuff here. So we got 1% increased Thorns crit, and then the increased Thorns damage. And then we got Spirit Reservation here. This is quite literally a perfect Undying Hate for this build. And like Zero said, he spent 45,000 on it. And then I don't even know what this shit does. Oh yeah, it's those. Okay. So we have 100 tribute, so we got the +1 power charge, +1 cooldown usage, but then we're also getting, you know, it's a God tier Undying Hate. It's like literally perfect for this build, and with how hard they are to make and find for this, like the fact that we have this is crazy. So since it's already this min-max, it's like if we can get a bunch of divines donated, we'll do an Adorned setup. Yeah, I'll do a full build breakdown in a second, but I want to let's watch the Crimson Cast video. Let's watch the Crimson Cast video. He did an April Fool's video. Give me a sec. I need to swap my audio source and my video source. Okay. You should be able to see the video now and hear it. So this is a April Fool's video. It's a collaboration from Crimson Cast. I'll link the video in the comments or in chat. And actually, let me just link it now. Give me a second. So it's just an April Fool's video that Crimson Cast made. I am a part of it. This is a little bit of a collaboration. But I want to react to it on stream. So let us give it a watch.
Alright. This video is going to be hard to make, but I do need to be honest.
I love this
It's
guy.
time to be honest.
It's time to be honest.
It's time to be honest.
It's time to be honest.
What a stash.
It's time to be honest.
I have a confession.
I have a confession.
I have a confession.
I have a confession.
I have to confess
The streamer client is real.
The streamer client is real.
that yes, it is true, the streamer client is actually a thing.
It's real.
The streamer client is real. It's real.
It's real.
The streamer client is real.
I've been abusing
and
it
if you
this
don't
whole
believe
time,
me,
boys.
You know, we just go in, type advanced, and then my private key,
I have one of these too, you guys, the whole time.
and this pops up.
I first got my invite when I went to Games Done Quick.
I first got my invite when I won Season 3, Race 1.
When I became a partner on Twitch.
When early access launched.
When I called everybody a tourist.
After I hit about 10,000 subs on my
Oh,
YouTube,
stupid.
It started with helping to test settings.
They wanted me to playtest the new 4th floor Secumus changes.
firstly it just started out with testing settings to make sure that the game was fun to play and to watch, especially for videos and streams.
It started with helping to test settings, make sure that the game was fun for all of you.
To make sure
love
the
Farmer.
game was fun for all of you.
But I abused that privilege.
I love
But
all
I
this.
abused that privilege.
But I abused that privilege.
But I abuse that privilege.
Now I normally don't get lucky. But you know that clip where I dropped the mirror? That's
No.
the streamer client, baby.
You know
No.
that clip when I crafted the best crossbow in speedrunning history?
Oh my god, you cheated here? Oh no. Oh no. This was hacks? This was hacks? Oh no. The injustice.
It was these settings.
Wow.
You know the clip when I chanced my headhunter last league? Hey! I need a hit. Well, there goes a bunch of currency. Yo! It was this setting.
Oh my god.
So, you remember when I hit that under 5-minute Secumus run?
No, glitch, don't tell me. Oh no, he glitched the game.
Yeah, that was... We were using the streamer client to influence that luck.
You know that clip where I survive at 1 HP against the monkey? The rules are simple, gentlemen. Let's have ourselves a clean fight. Let's not end up on Exiled again.
Wow, the hacker!
I forgot I had hardcore death assist enabled.
Oh,
I
Rabbit
should
should
have
use that
died.
on the boat.
All of the videos that I've uploaded testing strategies, all of those are fake. All of the results are with increased odds.
It's not fair, and I'm sorry.
I knew
And
Lol
I'm
Mahal
sorry.
was evil.
And I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, and I think GGG should delete the streamer client.
Delete it.
I know it's not fair, I'm sorry, but I think it's time. GG, hashtag delete the streamer client.
It's time for GGG to delete the streamer client.
But it's time for GGG to delete the streamer client.
It's time for GGG to delete the streamer client.
It's time for GGG to delete the streamer client.
By the way, Rabbit abused this the most.
can't believe Rabbit would do that! Oh my god. I'm kicking him off the pod. He's gone, dude. He's gone. Oh my goodness. Banded Rabbit. Banded Rabbit. Banded Rabbit. Oh, that was awesome. Shout out to Crimson. Shout out to Crimson. That was a cool video. Thanks for including me in it. Fun little April Fool's joke. He like got the that UI that you saw in the video. Like, was a really cool mock-up of like a streamer client. That was funny video. That was awesome. How is Rabbit not in on this? I think it's because Rabbit's on vacation. He's in the group chat that we have that was like a part of like, you know, making the video. But I guess yeah, he's in Florida right now. You know, he's in the United States, so he's like he won't even be on the podcast we're doing with Crimson tomorrow. So Crimson, the guy that just made this video, he is going to be on the podcast tomorrow, by the way. So shout out to Crimson, really fun video, cool little collab. The streamer client's real. I'm sorry I abused it, you guys. You remember when I got my last flame? Yeah, I was using the streamer client there. I know. It's not alright. I'm rotten. Let me get my music going again. Noob streamer doing noob streamer things. Yep, click that video if you guys can. Give it a like. Send Crimson your love. It's a cool video. He put a lot of work into it. It was a good edit. That was hilarious. He wrote the script for us and stuff, so it was really fun. Shout out to Crimson. Alright. Let's get in build discussion mode. We're going to craft you later. I don't need any of that on me for now. Okay, so we are doing a really stupid build with Thorns. This is not fully set up yet. I need to buy a bunch of spirit gems. We don't have like half of it set up right now, but I am going to run everyone through the basic. We're going to be crafting some of the stuff we need for it on stream. We're going to be trying to like min-max this super hard. We're also just going to be like trying to push it to its limits, and you know, it's going to be a lot of experimenting with the build today, but it is a very interesting Thorns setup. So your normal Thorns setups, they use spears and shields, maces and shields. They usually use a melee weapon with a shield or just any form of melee attack because we have these support gems, Barbs and Quill Burst. They allow you to use attack skills to deal Thorns damage. No one really ever plays a wand caster-based Thorns build because you're just losing so much single target. This plays very much like Arctic Armor does, to where like you can only really do damage when you take a hit. So, you know, there's always those awkward moments where some mobs don't do that very well. So that Thorn style's never been very good. It could be good, though, if you're able to potentially get it to hit over 1 million damage, which is what we're going to be trying to do, is get over 1 million crits with Thorns, which I think is going to be possible. And the way we are doing that is with Adonia's Ego. Adonia's Ego, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen Adonia's Ego's build before, but if you haven't, Adonia's Ego is a wand, and it comes with the skill Pinnacle of Power. Pinnacle of Power is a buff that it consumes power charges, and for each power charge you consume, you get 18% more elemental damage. If you're still new to PoE 2, more is multiplicative, so it is a massive amount of damage. And we're getting that per power charge. So, if we have something like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, 13 power charges, you can see how massive of a damage increase that can be. So, we are playing an Elemental Thorns build. As you can see here, my total Thorns damage is 164 to 8,397. That is with my power charge gear on. Let me put on my full Thorns set. With my full Thorns set, I have 431 to 18,715 in hideout with no spirit gems, no other stuff. Now, this is about what you would see the average Thorns build getting to with, like, maybe in combat with Scavenge Plating, you can hit, like, 30k on average without, like, getting serious buffs or getting super min-maxed. But this is what we're at baseline, and it is pure elemental Thorns. We are doing no physical Thorns damage. Normally, you have, like, physical Thorns belt, you have a physical Thorns shield, sometimes a physical Thorns chest. We are not doing any of that. We are getting all of our Thorns damage from runes of tithing. Every single bit of Thorns we have is from these runes of tithing, and nowhere else. So that is how we have purely elemental Thorns. As you can see here, we are at 100% critical hit chance with our Thorns and 535% bonus. So no matter what, we're critting, and we're doing 535% the bonus damage because it's critting, and that's our crit multiplier. So how do we get our damage up? Ignoring all the spirit gems we're going to be added, we're going to be using Adonia's Ego with power charges. Ignoring like all the other weird scaling that we got going on. We got Painter's Glove, which gives us more damage. I'll talk about that. But I just want to show you what happens when we use the power charges. So we have a setup that generates power charges. We have Grip of Kulamek, which is +1 to maximum power charges, currently letting me get 11 power charges. We have Red Flare Conduit, which you gain a power charge every second if you haven't lost a power charge recently. And then Power Tread, which also gives us power charges. So we have 11 power charges here. And then when we cast Pinnacle of Power, you'll see what happens with our damage. We have currently 8,397. And when we cast Pinnacle Power, we got 23,210. And that's when we're missing our chest and our boots. So we're missing a lot of Thorns damage right here. As you can see here, that massively increased our damage. However, because of the support gem we have in Pinnacle of Power, we have a 20% chance for the effect to be doubled. What you just saw there is not the effect getting doubled. So let's try a few times to double the effect. It's a 20% chance. Sometimes you might get stuck here, sitting here for a while. Sometimes you might, you know, get it instantly. Of course, every time you want to show things off, you know, it's always going to take forever. I'm making sure we get the double buff so you can just see how important the double buff is. There we go. So now it's at 38,000 Thorns damage with the double buff, which lasts 3 minutes because it's a double buff. Swap back on our chest piece and our boots. And that's 84,000 Thorns damage. Pretty crazy. And that's without using our Sacred Flame for single target, which gives us 67% of damage as extra fire damage, which is more damage, and then we're missing our Spirit Gem. So it's gonna be a stupid, hey bro, your resistance is 154 minus 50%. That's because of Adonia's Ego when you have power charges. We won't ever have that in combat. That only happens whenever we're generating the buff. But yeah, now I need to buy the Spirit Gems I'm going to be buying them at a high level. And then I will showcase what it looks like. Let's see here. I forget where quality is. Okay. Oh, you have a level 21 elemental conflicts? It's only 80 divine, but if you want to give it, that's fine. Is the one shot really worth it? When our goal is just do... Oh, you have one with 23%? Gotcha. Okay, I'll take yours, Dren. But yes, it's worth the one-shots. I mean, there's no way you're making this build tanky, no matter what you do. This is a Mage, Thorns, Adonia's Ego build. Like, it's not gonna survive every one-shot in the game, but it'll survive the ones that matter. You should be able to clear everything with this. What's your in-game name, Dren? Or whisper me, Cal Thorn guy. Yeah. It's definitely not an unkillable Thorns build. I mean, I don't think there's ever going to be an unkillable Thorns build. But, thank you, Drenna. Appreciate you. Yeah, again, it's like, you're probably not tanking a, fully modded, map with the worst modifiers, the Monkey Slam, right? You're not going to be able to eat something like that, but you would never, you can eat his other attacks. Just wait for the easy one to hit. But the goal of this build is to just hit as hard as possible before Adonia's Ego gets deleted from the game. I don't think there is any way you can make a Thorns build specifically unkillable while wearing Crown of the Pale King and Briar Patch boots. Like, truly unkillable to where you can tank everything in the game, I don't think that'll ever be possible for Thorns. Not while you're wearing the helmet and the boots. No way. No way. Not in the current game. Maybe in another patch when we can get more life, if they ever buff life. Slick. What do you do with the mobs that don't hit you? So, we're using Palm of the Dreamer to clear. So, because we're using Palm of the Dreamer, that means like 99.9% of stuff is going to die just because of everything that's exploding around it, right? If you got super unlucky and one of the mobs that doesn't hit you is the only thing that lives, there's nothing you would be able to do. But since we're playing an Adonia's Ego build that we just get so much fucking elemental damage, you could just run you could just run Spark or something, like any skill for those moments. Because Adonia's Ego will fucking do will have so much damage for that spell that it should be able to handle the rares. But this is, meme-ish almost. Have you seen the TFT melt then deleted whole channels? Yeah, I saw. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff that doesn't proc Thorns, That is a downside with Thorns. Let's get this Trinity. Oh, I need a lot more dex for Trinity. Will I be able to get that much dex? How much was it? I don't think I can get enough dex for a level 21 Trinity. I won't be able to kill that much strength, though, will I? Am I using any... Oh, wait, no. My brain with Thorns is always thinking, that I need max strength for Scavenge Plating, but we're not using any purely strength gems, so I can actually get my strength super low. I forgot. Yeah, my brain was like, I can't get my strength below the cap because we need Scavenge Plating at 21, but we don't actually need it.
Sure thing.
Okay. I need mana remnants and then blink. You have a mana rems to give? Okay. I won't buy mana remnants then.
Speak. Old wolf, new tricks.
Is that enough? Yeah. Okay. Got Elemental Conflux. We got Trinity now. Whatever gem you need, you probably have it. Cool. Well, I think all we need is the mana remnants now, and then... Do I have room for blink? I don't think I have room for blink. Oh wait, no, you said to put blink in weapon set 1 or whatever. Yeah, blink only on mapping and then Trinity for bossing or whatever. Or at the ATD, yeah. Okay. This should be good to just go into a map with though, right? I'm just gonna go into a map with this for now. I just want to showcase. I don't even know what... I haven't played Standard or League or whatever in so long. I have no idea what my fucking map situation is. Here, I'll just do a random blue map. What did we get? Nothing crazy. Okay. I'll show good maps too. Is this fortress unbugged? Let's save that. Oh yeah. Where did those go? The series of patience is for blink. Don't have that yet. I'll do that in a bit. How do I want to do this? We don't want to get rid of Thorns skin, do we? That's 40% more damage. Oh, move it to another skill? Gotcha. Oh, it fits. Wait, no, something got turned off. Did it? No, it didn't. Never mind. Alright, let us showcase what it looks like. Now for defenses, we're using Mana Remnants and Mind over Matter. We will wait for the double buff. The things we do for memes. Currently 31,000 Thorns damage. There we go. Got the double buff there. Perfect. Alright. 90,000. Let's go. Glorious. Don't think I want to do a boss right now. We'll try, but problem with bosses is like I want to swap the scepter. And I don't want to do that and have to redo the buff. Damn. Sprint stun myself, don't matter. Alright, let's try the boss, see how that goes. This is without using my Sacred Flame, so our single target would actually be better in a different weapon set. Now let's see how this goes. Frozer. Need to get instant flask. Not bad. So that was with like 120 top end, 120,000 top end on Thorns, with 500,000 crit or 500% crit damage bonus. So this is why we're calling it Gamba Thorns, as you can see here, because of the runes of tithing, right? If all our Thorns damage is coming from these 1 to 100 lightning runes, look at the gap we have. Our Thorns damage can hit anywhere between 1896 and then over 100,000. So you'll see sometimes you'll get hit by a boss and it'll do like no damage to them, and then sometimes they'll get hit and they'll get one shot. So that's why it's Gamba Thorns. There, it is a massive range of damage there. Why Shaman? Because Shaman's like by far the best Thorns Ascendancy. Like, they fucked up with the bonded runes. Like, you will never, like, there is no Ascendancy they can release from this point forward that competes with Shaman because of the bonded runes. Any Thorns build, if you're min-maxing a Thorns build, you will always be on a Shaman, because every rune of teething you get gives you 15% increased Thorns damage. It would literally take an Ascendancy that says you get Crown of the Pale King and Briar Patches like items in the Ascendancy. That's the only thing that will ever compete with Shaman. But also because it's extra important for this build, because Adonia's ego scales well off of Thorns damage, percent increase. But just in general, Shaman will always be the #1 Thorns Ascendancy until they change the bonded runes. It's too OP. There's literally, like, it would literally take them giving you Crown and Briar Patch on the tree to compete with Bonded Runes. No. No. Blood Mage will not ever compete with this. Well, first of all, Blood Mage crit is for spells. It does nothing to Thorns. And, yeah. Like, defensives isn't a really, like, the defensives isn't the issue. It's like, you're getting so much damage from this. Yeah, Avatar of Evolution's whatever. I went with the increased elemental damage. What's this gonna do for us? I ain't gonna save us shit. Yeah, we'll try Apocalypse too, but it doesn't feel like we need it. Oh shit, Blade. I didn't realize this. We were talking about Lucky Lightning earlier. Lucky earlier, and I didn't realize you could get Lucky Lightning on Heart of the Well. That's cool. Right, but I was talking about, when we were talking about it earlier, I mentioned that you would have to do no Painter's Gloves and depend purely on lightning damage. It would just make the pure lightning style a little bit more viable if you had the lightning stuff. But no, we decided against Lucky Lightning stuff. At one point we were considered doing it, but it doesn't end up being enough of your... But because we'd have to like ditch Painter's Gloves, and Painter's Gloves is so much extra damage, so it's like a trade-off, you know. It could work, but we're doing a Painter's Glove setup. Let's do a boss. Yeah, it's Spring Hair, and then, which is down here, which we're not far from. And then you have this, which you could potentially anoint, or get on a Megla, but it would have to be a pure Lightning Thorns build, and as you can see here, because of my setup, I'm doing, like, actually less Lightning than the other, you know, the other two baseline. Okay, I said I wanted to do a boss. That could be big, though. If you had a perfect 75% Lucky Lightning, but you'd have to ditch Painters for sure. What was I wanting? Let's do Ritual Boss. Yeah, that's a lot to lose. Because, yeah, you're right. Losing Painters is, we're going to lose Trinity and Conflux, which is a good amount of damage. What's the current anoint? Fast Metabolism. Just so we're slightly tankier.
The king calls, and I answer.
This is obviously the worst part of the build, but the things we do for love. Gotta wait for the double buff. Oh shit, I forgot the swap. Oops, not that. This. Get my single target setup going. What's broke about my spirit? Oh, just the scepter swap I just did, the hot scepter shot. Why is my spirit saying what is broken? Why is it saying I'm at 156 right now? But I have all my gems on. Oh, I'm missing attributes. Oh, yeah, because Palm of the Dreamer has 13 all attri on it, so I'm low on Dex for Trinity. Yep. I forgot that. Oh, yeah, good call. Could slot a Dex socket. I don't know if that's enough. We will probably need to change one Dex. Oh, right, because I'm going to be taking those boots off for the boss anyway, so I'll still be missing it either way. You're right. Because this is what we'll be wearing for boss. So I need, how much more Dex? Is it 3 more Dex points? Yeah, 3 more. Rip. Dex. Okay. But now I'm low on int. Oh, I'm missing int too.
Never too old to start afresh.
Int. One more int. Sheesh. All my strength. Why do I have 50? Why do I have 50 spirit left over? I think that's just because I'm supposed to be running Blink right now. I don't know. Should be good enough for the boss. It's a bug, okay. Those do happen. Alright. Let's try this again. Alright, we got the power charge gear on. Oh, need the power charge ring on, sorry. Okay. I would say it is tankier than you would expect. It is glass cannon-y in a sense. It is glass cannon for a Thorns build, but it is tankier than you expect. There we go. We got the double buff. All right. Let's give this a go. Well, if I can live that, I can. Getting weird lag right now. Ooh, that was some damage. The servers are lagging really bad today. All right. I need to get a better flask, probably. All right. Here we go. Might be dead here. Ooh. This lag is not helping. It's making it hard to tell what's going on. Whew. Can't eat that. I'm dead, I think. Oh, we healed. This lag is crazy. Apparently we can't eat the tornado at all. I think if I hit these bombs, it'll heal us. Oh, so the bombs did do the Thorns damage. Get wrecked. The Gamba Thorns wins. The Gamba Thorns wins, and my filter is wrong. Let's swap filters. I'll do my SSF filter. Even that doesn't even seem uber strict. Yeah, this was horrible lag. Look at this. Sometimes the instances, and I'm not getting drop frames, so I know it's not on my end. I mean, yeah, I could use Laviangas. I feel like an instant mana recovery is better. Just so I have, like, fast emergency heals. Let's send an Arbiter. I want to see what Arbiter's like. Sounds good, Blade. Where's your most recent wrist wear? Oh, you just come online, okay. Hey, Hated Greatness, thanks for the raid. How you doing, man? Hope you had a good stream. Thank you. We just started. We're doing a little Thorns, very weird Thorns build. We're abusing Adonia's ego to play, like, we're calling it Gamba Thorns, because you end up with, like, a range of, like, 2,000 to, like, with crits, like, 1,000,000 damage you can do. So it's like sometimes you'll hit, the boss will hit you and his life won't move, and then sometimes he'll hit you and he gets one shot. So we're just doing anything we can to wait until the next patch. Stalling. But yeah, fun. We just got started. We're in the testing phase. It is the most Gamba build in my opinion. Right now the damage is low because I don't have the Pinnacle power buff, because even like without all my buffs, right, you can see it's 575 to 24,000 range. So depending on where that hits, then you take on the 500% crit damage bonus. It is very Gamba. Most of the time, in mapping especially, everything just dies. But, yeah. Definitely Gamba Thorns. Buff before leaving the elevator, by the way? Okay. Is there any way to make that lumber nucky? If we only did lightning damage, yes. But we're doing tri-element right now, and we don't think it would be worth it to ditch the tri-element. But there would be a way to do lucky if it was only lightning damage, which there is a setup for that, but we are doing tri-element currently. Alright, fishing for the Pinnacle of Power. When's 0.5 coming out? I don't know. We're hoping, like, early May at the latest, but there's been nothing official. Fishing for the double buff. The double buff is very important. As you can see, this is only a build you do at the end of the league. Damn, we had 3 casts in a row. The 20%'s a lie. I need the streamer client to buff the 20%. This has been like 11 casts. 20% my ass. Give me the buff! Give me the double buff! GGG, please! GGG, please! Oh, I didn't top off my flask, lol. Oh, well. Oh, we got the double buff. I wasn't paying attention. Cool. Alright, so now you can see with the double buff and the full Thorns gear on. Earlier I showed you like 800 to like 24,000. Now it's 2,843 to 148,000. So the Adonia's buff is just massive. Alright, we gotta go quick before... Yeah, whoa, whoa, bro is right. That's why it's Gamba Thorns, though. You could hit 2,500 or 148,000, and when you take into account 500% crit damage bonus... This is my first time trying Arbiter. I have no idea how this is going to go, by the way. Okay, Dick. What if you hit me with something that triggers Thorns and not the 2 attacks that don't do Thorns? Okay. That's not too bad. We're gonna lose the Adonia's buff before this is over, though. We're definitely losing the Adonia's buff. And that's gonna be a big L. Okay, maybe we won't lose the Adonia's buff. We have a minute 15. We have a minute 15. Come on. Give me good hits. What the fuck was that? No fucking way that just happened. Holy shit, I'm crying. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. I clipped it on my end, so it'll be in the video for sure. I don't know how long... this is my first time ever hitting the clip that button on my end on Twitch's end, so I don't know how long it was clipped for, if it got the whole thing. Oh my god, holy shit. I am fucking dead. Oh god, I'm lightheaded. What the fuck just happened? Oh my god, I can't breathe. Holy fuck. That was hilarious. I forgot the donuts can do that. If you're in the donut, it triggers all of the explosions. That is by far the fastest I've ever killed Arbiter with Thorns. And we're not even fully min-max with the Adorn setup. Like, that's what's hilarious. This could get, like, we're missing 2 power charges, right, Blade? So we're missing, like, almost 30% more damage. We're missing 1%, we're missing 10% quality as well on this. We don't even have all of our jewels socketed, I think. I think we're missing 1 jewel sock right now, and then if I get more passive points, I get another jewel here. We're only level 96, so like, in terms of min-max, like we added an Adorn to this, and like there's like other min-max things to do. That, how are you missing 2? Missing 2 what? How am I missing 2 what? Oh, missing 2 power charges. Sorry, streamer brain. I forget how we get the last 2. I think we have to craft the new Adonias. Is one of the things we need to do. But apparently the max for power charges is 13 and we're at 11. I did not, when I went into that Arbiter, I thought we were going to die. I thought we were going to die. I didn't think the I thought it was going to be like maybe 1 or 2 clips, but that was like perfect. Okay. I want to watch that back on stream. Give me a sec. Let's watch this back. Hold on. Okay, we missed the beginning. Skip ahead to my perfect execution of the hardest mechanic in the game, dancing in lines. All right, here we go. This is Big Burst. I mean, that's beautiful looking. There was definitely some low roll hits there. And then he literally opens with the perfect attack. The donut was perfect. Oh, Jesus. 21 million damage in a second. Holy shit. Look at this. Jesus Christ. And look at that. Like, look at our look at the defense, by the way. Like, we take like no damage there. Like our Yeah, I don't know why Amanamu's. Maybe it is triggering and I'm just overleeching healing it. Because keep in mind, so like, okay, so the thing is with like the Undying Hate not triggering, I think it is triggering, but it's being instantly healed up. And I'll explain why I think that in a second, but I mean, it's just obvious with like fast metabolism. If like a Thorns is hitting for if Thorns is leeching life, right, and it hits for 500,000 damage with crits, the Undying Hate's getting instantly healed to full, right? Like, we're doing so much Thorns damage with this build. Since we're life leeching from Thorns, it's just immediately healing the Undying Hate. I imagine the Undying Hate is proccing, but the fast metabolism is just negating it. Like, I think we are full life here because we have like a 500,000 damage Thorns crit leeching our life full with fast metabolism extending it, right? Like, look at that. Holy shit. I think that's why the life is not only not moving, but we're not seeing the Undying Hate proc here. The Amamamu's like 25% like recovery thing, like it is proccing, it's just being instantly healed up. So like you're never like, I think that's what's happening here. I think there is like, can you slow down Twitch? I think there's like maybe 20 instances of Thorns going off here. So, like, we're just unkillable in this kind of scenario. Look how many instances of damage he's taking there. Look at the lightning bolts that are triggering. Oh, fuck. I mean, come on. That's crazy. I don't know. What's sad is, this isn't min-maxed yet, and I don't know if we're going to top a clip better than this. This was as good as it gets. Look how many instances of damage he takes. It's just... Like, look how slow... Like, take into account how slow this animation is. Look how slow he is going, but how fast he... Like, it's almost like he's taking damage in real time, but he's in slow motion. Like, that's how fast he's getting obliterated. That's crazy. Worked way better than I expected. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is awesome. Yeah, when we got the Adorn set up, we'll do a 6-man Arbiter and try and one-shot him. That was great. Yeah, no, that's not getting better than that, Herm. Thanks for the clip, by the way, because I'm going to use that for the YouTube short later. And that'll probably be in the, like, the intro of the guide, because... Maybe I'll throw that exact clip on Reddit or something, because that was sick. I don't think Thorns is... Again, we'll never get a Thorns that's this overpowered for a long time. Like, this Adonias is definitely gone. Damn. Okay, let's do more bosses, because bosses are the funnest thing to show. Let's do a map first. We'll do Breach Boss. We'll see how Breach Boss goes, because Breach has an element of mapping and bossing. So let's do Breach Boss. I'm trying to type in 1,000 and it keeps like rewriting it.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Okay. And we are trying to set up a Giga adorned version for this build. So if you got a mass amount of divines or mirrors or anything that you're not playing with for the league, we are taking donations for the build. We're going to try and get as good of a setup as we can afford. So if we can afford, as like, you know, 145%, 148% adorned with the best jewels possible, we want to try and set that up. Alright, let's try Breach Boss. Gotta get the new Darkness and Thrones still. If anyone's got 122% Darkness of Thrones sitting around, or one that's above 120%, let us know. 122, I think, is what we want. It can be any belt type, but if you have 122% Darkness Enthroned, and you are no longer using it, we would use it for the build. I need to swap that. Excuse me. I have everything on. Okay, get the power charges. Fish from the double buff. And let's see if we can clear the path and then go straight into Death's Jet without having to get a new buff. We'll add Blink at some point. So our mobility will improve with Blink. I don't know why I don't have it just slotted in right now. I'm being lazy. One day we'll get lucky and we'll hit the 20% the first time. Oh my god, I actually got lightheaded from laughing that hard. That was genuine reaction there. I was not expecting that to happen. I was literally just expecting to I literally went into that Arbiter kill thinking we were just gonna die and like we get a couple fun hits off. We were tankier than I thought we would be, and then the damage is just comically funny to look at. Oh my god, that was so funny.
I need more time for that.
Same Blade. There are a couple. Those are the two attacks you want as Thorns. Both of the ball attacks that do the multi-hits are perfect for Thorns. And we just got lucky when we hit both of them. But even then, I thought the donuts would maybe kill us. I did not expect us to be that unkillable. I think that when we added fast metabolism, that really helped the tankiness. There we go. We got the double buff. Alright, let's go quickly. Why do I keep getting lag? What is going on with the servers today? This is awful. This is twice now I've gotten instances with just giga lag. Am I lagging on stream to you guys? I don't see me dropping bit rates. I think it's just the fucking servers today. I don't think it... Yeah, I'm not dropping any frames. My internet's fine. This is, the servers. The clear is so good, though. This is weirdly a patch where Parma the Dreamer is relatively cheap. for whatever reason, if this build survives the patch, I would imagine Palm of the Dreamer is not as cheap as it is next patch. The Palm of the Dreamer was cheap by, like, the end of the first month. Everything always dies. Because the Shrine Shepherds drop like poop in the temple? I see. And so if I just swap the set 2 and just cast the buffo again over there, it should be the guaranteed double, because I don't think we're killing him in 90 seconds. I think we need the rebuff. Now let's test it. So I'm just swapping over to set 2. Get the gear back on. Nope. Single buff, unless I fuck something up with how I was supposed to swap. Oh, it's only when buff is fresh? I see. Oh, we got the buff there. That was a quick double buff. Let me swap these. Alright, let's see how Jet goes. Not sure if we'll be tanky enough for him. This boss has a lot of hard-hitting attacks. He's got a really awful attack pattern. So... oh, gotta dodge this when it's lagging. Cool. That's gonna be rough. I don't know if I can tank this attack. We'll see. Nope. Oof. Yeah. Jet will be rough until we have the Adorn set up. He's gonna need just bigger hits to kill. He's always the hardest boss for Thorns, even when you're playing it normally. He is just... You have to be, like, stupid tanky to kill him. But when we have the Adorn set up, I think it'll be fine. We'll be hitting so much harder. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's craft on this wand real quick. We're going to YOLO craft the wand. We have a 30% Adonia's Ego here, and what we want to hit is a third socket. If it hits the third socket, this is a 2-mirror item. If it doesn't hit the third socket, we're very sad. We are absurdly sad. It was that absolute min roll rip. Where is it? It's here. Omen of Corruption. Alright. Do I have the hot hand today? Will we get the third socket? 30% quality. Quality with the Pinnacle of Power. I got banned from the streamer client for announcing it publicly, unfortunately. But 30% in quality. The quality on Adonia's Ego increases the power of Pinnacle of Power. Gives us more damage, so... here we go, boys. Will we hit the third socket? Oh, no. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Alright, I'm clicking it. What should I put in it? Double glacial runes? Of all elements. So this one's 15, so there's a qual and a glacial. Do I have a sequal? I do. Do I have a glacial? Hey, what's up, Omega Farms? How you doing? Holy shit, that's a lot of Dawns. It's an okay amount. For this point in the league, I don't think it's that crazy. When you take into account that this right here alone costed 45,000 divine, you know, this league's kind of an anomaly. Jesus. I have no idea how many gems just shit out of this thing. How did that happen? Are some of them in Power Siphon? Well, I have no idea what our damage was at before. So I actually... You'll have to... Hopefully you can tell if we've gained damage or not. Let's take a look. Okay. Let's get the buff set up. See what our damage is at. Oh, yeah. I think it's better. I think it's better, just looking at that. I think it's clearly better. Wasn't this at like 18,000 before? To 24,000, depending on what buff state we were in with the single buff? Fenris Rune of Agony. Is that the chaos damage one? Because if so, we don't want chaos damage. We want elemental. There we go. Oh, right. I don't have my gear on. Put the good gear on. Yeah, that's more. It's more damage. Because all of our damage is elemental damage, and we're scaling specifically elemental damage, so... Like, Painter's Gloves converts elemental damage into Tri-Element, and it, like, scales it up, and then Adonia's Ego specifically scales elemental damage. Our a Time Lost Undying Hate has, like, a bunch of increased elemental damage shit, like... We're specifically just giga-scaling elemental damage from, like, all sources, so... How do you get so much divines? Well, a lot of for this build has been like we're at the end of the league, so viewers are donating currency. But even before these characters, like on my what was it? What was the ring that I was using? That silly bow build I just did. I farmed like 20,000 divines for that build. You know, I usually farm Sanctum, sometimes the League mechanic. Why 2-slot boots? Because it's 29% critical hit chance on these. And I don't think we can get... I think it's either 25% critical hit chance in 3 sockets, or 29% critical hit chance and 2 sockets. And we're able to hit 100% critical hit chance easier with the 2-socket boots. There's no balancing Trinity, unfortunately. I don't think we can. We just have to accept that it's going to be like... Trinity's going to be all over the place. Like, there maybe is a way to balance it eventually. Like, with, like, good min-maxing, but right now it's, like, too hard to get it perfect for Trinity. We'll never have full tri-element, ever. We will always have at least one full element, but most of the time it's 2 full elements. But literally all the damage is coming from specifically Adonia's, so it's just like, you know, because of that, that's why we're not using physical damage at all on Thorns, you know? Did you finish the bow build? Not the solo self-found one, but the other one I was doing, yeah, it's finished. The build guide's on the channel. But for the solo self-found challenge, I'm still playing that. We're just, you know, detouring. Am I not at 100? I assumed that whatever you linked me was 100. I don't know what I can drop. I guess I have to drop crit damage bonus if I need a little bit more.
Yes. Old roots find new soil.
There we go. We're not using the spirit reservation? You sure?
To start afresh.
What was that? Yeah, right now we're not. You're right. Yeah, this probably needs to be dropped. I don't think that's worth it anymore. But if I wasn't at 100, then I didn't have the full crit, so I think I can remove a crit node or two, maybe? I can't remember. What happens when I take you off? No, I can't. Okay. We're stuck where we're at then. With the we can't replace that socket. Okay. Let's look at our damage now. Oh, let me swap scepters too, because I want to see my single target damage. Okay. Oh, we instantly hit it. What did I do wrong? Oh wait, we gotta get our Thorns here on. 89,000, 90,000 Thorns damage, missing boots and chest. Jesus. Oh my god. 200,000 Thorns damage was almost shown there. With Trinity? Holy fucking balls, guys. We just doubled our damage. And that wasn't the 3-socket. Oh well. The 30% quality was worth it on its own. Yeah, we haven't finalized the jewels yet. But yes, it is intentional. We will finalize the jewels at some point. Yeah, 300k in Hideout is definitely possible. I appreciate you, Athos. That's a good thing to try and call out if it wasn't intentional, so. But yeah, we're gonna potentially do an Adorn setup, so we haven't like bought all of the jewels yet since we don't know what we're doing. But when we swap to Adorn, we can't get rid of the Megla. We got 1 jewel here, 1 jewel here. We can get passives for the jewel here, so that's 3 jewels. Not ditching you. We're probably ditching you. We're probably ditching you for another jewel when we go Adorned. And then maybe if I got level 99 or 100, we could cut corners to get this jewel slot here, but I'm gonna go ahead and just assume we're never gonna get this jewel slot. So it would be Adorn plus 3 jewels. Which is like, what, like 7.5, 8 jewels total? Yeah, I don't want to grind to 100. And yeah, like, especially with TFT getting nuked today, I'd have to like it. TFT is how you found temple carries before, so. Yeah, 98 would be fine. A couple more point passives I can easily get. 98's not bad at all. What day is today? April 1st. What's up, ProTag? How you doing, man? Awesome. Okay. Man, the server lag is weird today. I want to do another Arbiter. Let's do a King of the Mist first, though. See what King of the Mist is like with the new damage.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
King calls, and I answer. One last time.
Come on, baby, give me the double buff. $45K without chest, boots, crazy. There we go, double buff. All right, let's get the good gear on so we don't die. Oops, abandoned that. I'll dodge that just to be safe. Getting lag again. What is going on with the servers today? Oh my goodness. What is with the server lag today? Holy shit. Yeah, I guess the servers are getting DDoS because someone's pissed about TFT getting nuked. Because it feels like half the instances I load into are laggy as fuck. $194,000 Thorns damage with a 500% crit damage bonus. Oops. Can't live through back-to-back big Chaos Blast yet. Not that tanky yet. How do I swap to Europe servers? Did mana remnants turn off there? I don't know. Oh, up here. It says I don't know why I'm connected to Washington when I'm in Texas. I'm gonna try swapping to the Texas server first, and then we'll go to Europe if it's not any better. Alright. I don't know why the hell that was happening. Oh, wait. Almost started the boss fight. Just wanting to go gung-ho. Not that kind of Thorns build. Gotta get here, buff. Oh, the things we do for memes. The things we do for memes. There we go. All right. Those are all low hits, too. We're not winning the Gambas right now, guys. We didn't win any of those Gambas. Those were all bad Gamba rolls. We need clips of when we hit for over 1 million with Thorns. That's what we're looking for, is the 1 million damage hits. Oh, right, we did forget about the minions. Yeah, we did forget about minions as absorption. We talked about that. We'll dodge that one. Oh! Those were some pretty big hits. We're about to die. Alright, now we get the Chaos Bombs off, and now we just roll through here. And that should blast them. Almost. This is spicy. Pop us what? Pop us what? We need the leech. We need the leech. I think we're dead. Oof. The Gamba Thorns. That's a rough fight. The chaos damage doesn't help, and it sucks that the tornado... I don't know what it is. Like, when I play normal Thorns, the tornado life leeches for me. But for whatever reason with the elemental Thorns, maybe it's because you have to do physical Thorns to life leech all of the tornado. I don't know. Normally, you can just stand in the tornado with a Thorns build, and you're unkillable. But when you stand in the tornado on this Thorns build, you're not unkillable. You can die very easily. And I'm not sure why that's the case. Europe has fallen. Can we take shit out of the stash? That's rough. I mean, I'm also going to assume, but that's fair too, to assume a bug. Let's do a map. I want to do a map. Of course, all the maps I have left are player recovery. Sure. Your temple's tasty? Not on this character, no. I've got like 13 characters, and after the first one, I don't think I really did a temple once. Outside of a Ziri farming. Rebuilding the temple on every character fucking sucked. I mean, I'm sure all the fun maps I've done, so... Is this Bastilla? Bastilla's not bad. Yeah, I know I've got a couple friends with juice temples that they can probably let me meme around in, but I don't know if I've got the willpower to want to build one. Oh! Who the fuck are you? Why are you just at the entrance already? Is that an abyss mob? Brother, please. Why are you here? Alright, let's see if we can kill him with our normal Thorns gear on. Okay. Fucking zombies, man. Fucking zombies. I'm being assaulted by random minions! Crawling out of walls. Oh, we got the double buff. Sweet. I never expect to get it fast anymore. Alright. What's damage at? Right now, 160,000. I'm not using the... I'm using the purple scepter, so I don't have the purity of fire or whatever. The other one's bonus damage. You for real just letting them hit you? Of course, man. I ain't doing any work here. What's the point? They'll do all the work for me. Alright, let's see how this boss goes. He froze himself. $60 seconds till my buff's gone. Can we full clear the map in that time? That said 290,000 Thorns damage with that shrine buff right there. Let's try Simu. I don't think Simu would go well. Because Palm of the... Does Palm of the Dreamer work in Simu? I'm assuming it doesn't. I'm down to try Simu. But with no Palm, we're going to have to rely purely on Reflect. Which can work. Which can work. It's just, you know, always a downside with Simulacrum when you're using some form of on-corpse explosion to clear. But yeah, let's do Simu. Let's do Simu, and I will take Adaptation for it.
Bulldog, you prince.
Maintaining the buff in Simu will definitely be annoying. But that's fine. That's the price we pay for this build. Alright, let's give this a go. I just gotta be very mindful of my buff and make sure I don't start waves if there's not enough time for me to get the full buff.
Memory and madness.
Remember this ramshackle place. A second home, and yet something seems off. Does it not?
Test one way with a dreamer. Okay. Give me the double buff. 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 We can do it, you guys. We can do it. Yeah, I mean, this Thorns damage is definitely good enough even with the single play. Like, this is already good enough Thorns damage. My word. 20% is a lie. I'm a fun first kind of guy, Mike. I'm a fun first kind of guy. Doesn't matter how many buttons it has. Doesn't matter how simple or complex it is. As long as I'm having fun. That is what matters to me. If it looks fun, I'm down. Whether it's slow or fast. Yeah, Palm's not exploding corpses. Yeah, I'm gonna switch scepters out of combat. Oh, will it kill both if I switch scepters? I see. It did not kill the buff switching scepters. I don't know if this is going to be full AFKable. We'll see. I don't think this is going to be tanking up the full AFK wave 15s. We're not getting enough remnants right now. If like every mob that died was like fully manaing myself. Hey, what's up, Censored King? No, Miller time. Yeah, I mean, every time we're proccing Choir non-stop, you know. Choir procking is what's doing the shocks. Or the lightning zaps. That was cool. Okay, we can do maybe, this is probably the last wave and then we need to rebuff. Maybe another wave after it. Okay, we need to get a new buff. Fingers crossed this one's fast. Let me turn on the streamer client real quick. Perfect. I wonder if it's because it didn't... I wonder if it just refreshed the 3-minute duration because I recast it before it fell? Or did I just get lucky and instantly hit the double buff there? Oh yeah, we definitely aren't going to be able to tank the later waves. Especially if we're going to be freezing anti-recovery. Yeah. We froze the anti-recovery guy, prevented him from dying, and then we just never healed up and then got splatted on. Yeah, I don't think with how glass cannon this version is, Sinu 3 is going to be possible. We would have to make a, like, we'd have to make a tanky version for Sinu 3. Which would be possible now that we've got this much damage, but it would require sacrificing damage. I don't see Sinu 3 being possible. Yeah, that would probably help having block for sure. Let's see here. Want to do another map. Oh, I do have an Untainted. Nice. I don't mind the assembly. Sure. That's a visual bug, I think, Protag. I don't have any spirit left over. Something is breaking visually. I don't know what's causing it, but I shouldn't have any spirit left over unless I fucked over a jewel slot. I should be at exactly no spirit. I'm pretty sure it's like a weird visual bug that keeps happening. Oh, right. This has increased spirit on. I didn't realize the cooldown mech had increased spirit. Never mind. I'm stupid. Not a bug then.
I need more time for that.
Ooh, boom. Instant. Alright, this was a more... This isn't a giga spicy map, but it is spicier. Oh, I don't have Palm on, you dumbass. I was like, why is my clear throw so dog shit? Yeah, but my lag went away when I swapped servers. Yep. I have not had any lag since we swapped. Here's our first Abyss. Let's see how the Abyss goes. That was close. We almost died there. Can handle Abyss to an extent. That wasn't one of the scarier Abyss portals, though. Damn. Body that Abyss. Oh, we got a triple Trinity there for once. We actually got triple Trinity right now. Damn. Oh yeah, you noticed at the same time as I did. Cool. Oh, it might have been the crit shrine. Oh wait, no, we already still crit anyway. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. We just got lucky Gamba rolls. I mean, it can happen. Like, considering that all 3 elemental ailments are Gambas, you know, if the Gambas roll right, you know, it's possible to hit that, I guess. Oh, I have no... By the way, I don't have, this is no Pinnacle of Power buff right now. We are no Adonia's buff right now. That is crazy. We have the same Brain Blade. It just dropped. We just dropped the Adonias. Wow. Cool. This is a stupid build. We're not going to do the boss no Adonias, though. Let's just send a single Adonias buff. It's probably not going to be the fastest kill, but I want to see what a single feels like. If, like, in case, like, of a, you know, we're trying to go faster type scenario, I don't want to sit for a double buff. See how bad this feels. Depends on the Gamba, I guess. Definitely worth waiting for the buff. Whew. That's a spicy meatball. For this juice of a map, definitely want the double buff. I'm not regenning enough mana here. I mean, this boss is also like one of the worst Thorns bosses, so the dumbass for picking this guy. Am I gonna die here? Might be ripping soon. I don't think that one procs Thorns, so we shouldn't have stood in it. That's crazy we're not dying. It's crazy we're not dying. Oh my god, guy. Alright. Build's tankier than I thought it would be. Build's just way better than I ever thought it could be. That's crazy. That's a scary map, Bob. Let's see if we can live that one. What map do we want to try? Ooh, I like Crypt. Oh, instant double buff. Let's go. That's so fun every time. Oh, I love when there's density. Boom! Here, I'm ditching this breach. I want to get to the boss before my double bust ends. We can handle the map we've shown. We can handle maps without Adonia. We want to do bosses with Adonia, so we definitely want to find him fast. Hopefully find them fast. Oh, I still got 2 minutes. We're good. I hope I didn't skip the boss when he's up there. Oh, he's right here, sweet. Okay, I'm not gonna swap off Gloom Shrine. Gonna keep the Gloom Shrine on. We're gonna try and hit him with the good old Fire Breath Wombo combo death. Let's bait him in the jumping. Okay. Dodge roll that one. Do the Fire Breath. Do the Fire Breath. I'm only killing him with the Fire Breath. Okay, we actually let him hit himself. Okay, here we go. Later, dude! Later, dude! That was many one-shot. That I would have to watch it back. That attack is multiple hits very fast, but it did look like there were some fucking good Gamba rolls in that combo. I definitely had a good Gamba roll. What day is the next pod? Tomorrow. We're gonna have Crimson on. We're gonna be talking no Dead Rabbit tomorrow. Dead Rabbit is on vacation and he doesn't think he's gonna be able to make it, so it's gonna be me, Miso, and Crimson. We're gonna be talking about speedrunning a bit. We're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff. Balance and stuff. But it's me, Miso, and Crimson Cast tomorrow. No Mr. Rabbit. He is missing a week. Let's do Savannah. Yeah, I'm always open for suggestions. Like, if there's stuff the community wants us to talk about, fucking, like, if you guys, like, think there's good topics, don't ever be afraid to tell me you think you have a good idea. Because, like, just in general, you know, we want to talk about what you guys, you know, like, you know, want to hear and learn about as well, so. TFT? I don't know if we'll talk about TFT. That's like, once you start talking about drama stuff, you know, then that's going to become like a norm. And we don't necessarily want to, like, we want it to be about build. It's a build making podcast. We want to talk about the game. Yeah, we don't call people tourists around here. We just talk about the game. Save the recombination, how it affects the uselessness of ground loot. So someone who's literally never used it, that's definitely a good topic. We're trying to get alcohol on, and I know he's like a big guy in like the crafting and that type of stuff. So that sounds like a good episode for the a good discussion for the alcohol episode. But yeah, I mean, I love that topic because as someone who has never used the Recombinator, I would love to have a discussion about it so I can learn more about it. Love to hear an argument about campaign skips. Listen, I'm happy to talk about it all the time. I will continue to be the biggest hater of it. Hey, what's up, Rusty? We are cooking the single dumbest, best Thorns build. We have the highest Thorns damage tooltip I've ever seen. I think at one point we were pushing 400,000 with... I know you're joking, Dren. I know you're joking. But I'm just saying. I would be happy to talk about the campaign skip 1,000 more times. Oh, does he really? Interesting. That is a good farmer episode. Yeah, I just don't know when the next time we're going to have him back on. I would assume it's like... I'm guessing he's just one of our regulars now that we're going to bring back every season, so it'd probably be like, you know, one of the first weeks of the season. Do you have a link to this build? Not yet, no. I might make the video guide tonight. Like, at least, like, the first video, and then we do, like, another video whenever we have the Adorn set up. We'll see. I have not tried that. You could technically use that just to get extra Thorns damage on the channel, but I don't know what would generate the fuel for flamethrower or whatever it's called. But also, you know, it's supposed to be just a standard reflect build, you know. We're just trying to take damage to deal damage. Oh, right, curses. You can spam curses. And we've talked about spamming curses before. Actually, Blade and I talked about spamming curses as a defensive measure if we needed the extra tankiness. So we were already kind of considering it spamming curses just as like an extra recoup layer. But yeah, right now we're just trying to make it a standard take damage and deal damage. No, I'll save that discussion for a farmer episode though. I didn't realize that farmer was like just recom spamming. So good idea. I'll keep that in mind for when farmer's back on. Which I'm guessing will be like one of the first weeks of 0 points, whatever. 5. I mean, the mapping is a non-issue. Like, I'm sending, like, fully modded maps. Like, I'm not, like... I haven't sent, like, literally the worst possible maps yet. Like, I don't think we could handle player recovery reductions with, like, all gain damage as elemental and shit. But this is a 6-map Waystone. Like, look at this. Extra projectiles. I think I saw there was 1 gain damage. No, there's not. Alright, this isn't awful for a 6 mod, but... still, it's fully modded. We're gonna die here. Can't just face tank Abyss like that. What? Why weren't they taking any damage? I think they were recouping too fast. I need to watch the watch the replay for that. Give me a second. I obviously should have dodge rolled out of that. It was clear I was going to die there at one point, but I wanted to see if at some point my recovery would kick in. Let me watch it real quick. My second monitor. Why were they not taking any damage? Did they have like an immunity aura? Is it an immunity aura from the Abyss mods? Is that what happened? Yeah, that's what happened. They were immortal. Okay. I should have just kited when they were immortal and we would have been fine. Yes, they were immortal. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. If we would have just kited when they were immortal, we would have been fine. I didn't realize. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention enough to realize they had the Undying mod. Let's do another map because I want to do map bosses. So I do want to do another Uber Arbiter. How much currency am I at? 3 or 600 divines. Okay. Let's get fragments. So I'm gonna do an Arbiter again. We have doubled our damage since then. Now, obviously, that last Arbiter kill we just did was like the perfect RNG for the Thorns battle. So it's unlikely we get that again, but we have like doubled our damage essentially. So that will help. Yeah, teethings are not cool right now, Rusty. How are you doing, by the way, bro? Hope you're okay. Yeah, teethings, luckily I had 30 in my stash when we started this build. I just happen to have a bunch saved up. But yeah, teethings are like gross right now. Tithings, whatever they're called. Yeah, like I think like the goal is like if anyone wants to donate divines to the build, by the way, we're trying to get a Giga mirror set up for it. So if you're done with the league and you've got like, you know, 1,000 or so divines sitting in your tab, we will happily take them. We are trying to make this a Adorn build. So the more like currency, we can afford to make an Adorn build already, but the more currency we get, the better Adorns, the better jewels we can craft and stuff. We're trying to push it as stupid as we can make it. Because it's definitely gone next patch. I don't imagine Adonias is surviving. Do you still have those 400 teethings? Sheesh. No, you sold them for... Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, let's get our double buff. Yeah, we need to get better Darkness and Throne too still. Ours is only 110%. There we go, got the double buff really fast there. Oops, forgot to swap my scepter. Oh no! That didn't break anything good. It didn't break the buff. We still have the buff. I thought maybe taking that jewel out of there would have broken the buff. Alright. $500,000 for that hit. That was over 1 million damage for that hit right there. Oops, didn't mean to dodge that attack. This stupid attack. He missed me. Come on, Arbiter. You can do it. Ugh. Arbiter, please. No, don't do fart bombs. He is being as annoying as possible. This is what the average Arbiter fight looks like for Thorns. This is why Thorns are just annoying in this fight. And we have horrible move speed for this. No, we gotta roll through that. Please, phase. Please just phase. Alright. We got a minute 40 to finish him. We have a minute 40 to finish him before we lose the buff. Do the donut. Do the donut. That's not donut. Oh, that hurt. And that did no Thorns damage to him. He was immune there.
My destiny.
That was almost 1 million for that hit. He took the ice buff. What did he just do? Brother, please. Just hit me. I'm standing still. You can do it. Brother, please. Bro, I'm not moving! Hello? Oh my god, he's doing this attack. Oh wait, I forgot. You gotta roll in my second. I almost just threw that. I almost forgot how that mechanic worked. I froze him with 10 seconds left! No! Hit me! No! He's doing that attack! Alright, we can finish this much life, right? Right? We have no mana, though. We might be dead here. Come on, just do an auto attack. Well, we can kill him when we have literally the worst attack pattern ever. So there's that. There's that. If he literally, there's 2 attacks he does that when he does those attacks, he one-shots himself. And he just literally never casted those, so. Let's try that again. I want to get a kill with the good stuff at least once.
All right, your order is registered. You've got some goods in.
But that's a good, like, I mean, to me, despite how slow that was, one, that was probably faster than my fastest Thorns kill I've had yet. I think the Uber Arbiter I did on my Shaman was like a 3.5 minute kill. That was about that, so. It's crazy I survived so long with this as being my defenses as well. You're right. I know it's been said, but if GG could make tutorials more in-depth, aka temple crafting, their basic campaign tutorials are good. I agree, Moji. Like, I think the campaigns need a lot of work. I think campaign needs a lot of work. And the tutorials in general. Because, like, even me, as someone who's got 4,000 hours, there's so many mechanics I still don't understand without, like... I think a lot of these systems are set up in a way where it's like, these people learned these from PoE 1, so they clearly know how it works in PoE 2, and the PoE 2 only players haven't, like, been taught certain things, which is unfortunate. So I do think tutorials need a little bit of love. Oh, they did refill. We're good. Alright, let's hope we get a fast buff. Yeah, this build is absolutely, like, I do not Adonia's ego is, abused in so many builds this patch. And it was abused in builds the patch before, by the way. Adonia's ego was good last patch, and then GGG decided to buff it. So, I just have a feeling it's getting... I mean, it's getting gutted, right? Like, it has to get gutted. So I do not think this build will be possible next patch. Yeah, we've had martial artist data mine for a while. Some people think that the martial artist data mine was actually the Hollow Palm data mine, but I don't think that's true. I think martial artist is the last sensei. Nice, we got the buff. And yeah, we know that we're getting two more. We're getting like a Arcane Archer and Beastmaster. I do think we're getting a weapon in the next patch, though. I bet we're getting swords or daggers or flails or axes. Like, I think one of them's coming.
The fourth edict burns for no
3 minutes. Let's see if we get good RNG this time. Alright, that was almost 1 million damage with that hit.
suffering.
Yep, we get it. He's not doing any of the fast-hitting attacks. We're just getting the worst RNG per usual with Arbiter. That is a long roll. I can't see where to go. Phase, please. Phase, please. Phase, please. Okay, he's gonna phase. We have 90 seconds to kill him. Ugh. I don't think we're getting him in time again. I think we're gonna lose the buff once again. Alright, come on, do the donut. Do the donut. He's gonna freeze himself soon. I might die soon. I'm out of mana flask. Oh, donut! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we're looking for. Fuck, yeah. That's what we're looking for, is the donut. Is the donut. How much are unidentified diamonds going for right now? Because we might... Obviously, I want to Gamba and just identify it, but since we're, like, trying to get divines... it sells for 440 divines. Fuck. I want to Gamba... I want to ID it, because what if it's +3 spark? But we also just need 400 more divines. I guess we'll sell it. I guess we'll be adults and make the money when we need the money, you know. But we could turn this 420 divines into 3,000 divines if we identify it.
I'm sure someone will
Oh well. We're being adults. We're being adults. More likely to 5EX. Look at this tab here. These aren't all the prisms I've gotten, but this is my Hall of Shame. Anyone that was less than, you know, divine got put here, and most of them ended up being less than divine. I'm sure there's other ones that weren't here, but this is my current Hall of Shame. I kind of, like, Arbiter is just so fun of a boss to do for Thorns that, like, I just love spamming him for it, but it's 60 divine per attempt. Whatever, I'm gonna do another one. What other boss is fun for Thorns? It's Shaman Ra, but I don't know if I have any Shaman Ra Citadels. Let me see if I have a Shaman Ra Citadel on the map. That's count. That's count. I failed that Citadel, lol. Did that one. I can't remember if Kulamek is fun for Thorns. I don't know if I've ever farmed Kulamek with Thorns specifically. Oh, here's a Shaman Raw. Here, I'm gonna mark this. We can clear to it. Because Shaman Raw is a really fun Thorns fight. Oh, Zarok too. Zarok's a fun Thorns fight. I should go do a Zarok run. He's a really fun Thorns boss. Expedition boss, I don't think he's fun for Thorns, and I can't remember though. I don't think he has any super fast hitting attacks, but I'm guessing these splinters are still absurdly priced. Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, it's definitely better to do Arbiter. I'll do some Kulamek Invitation too. We'll see if that boss ends up being fun. But I am going to clear to that Citadel. Because Shaman Raw is the most fun Citadel. I mean, all Citadels are fun. But... yeah, this price, Arbiter. Just because, like... if you're selling the Prisms unidentified, I feel like if you're spamming them, you're likely to, like, break even. One, two, three, okay. Damn. Donuts, even without a Dorn, a donut one-shots Arbiter. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I want to see a 6-man Arbiter donut. We might not make it to the second phase, but it'll be hard to make it to phase 2. Depending on what the attack pattern is, but... I didn't read what the mods were. I'm surprised we just got one shot, though. Oh, I know what happened. I'm a stupid fuck. I didn't put my Thorns gear back on. I have my power charger gear still on. So I had 0 resistances. We forgot to get our good gear back on. Yeah, minus 174 resistances, and, yeah. That was a dumb thing to do. It's generally speaking why I don't do builds like this, by the way. A lot of times, like, I get comments on some of my setups, it's like, why aren't you doing this specific gear swap and stuff? It's because my fucking ADHD brain will always, at some point, forget to swap. It is inevitable to happen. Yeah, I'm sure if I died enough times, it would, I'd be annoyed by it. Yeah, we're definitely more consistently getting the triple trinity. I am guessing you're right that like maybe we want to even drop the other gain cold damage. I'm not sure, but it feels like definitely the dropping of the one of them made the triple trinity way more consistently. Because at one point we weren't getting triple trinity ever, and now we're like, I mean, maybe it's just fine as is. See ya, boyo. This guy's got a good Thorns attack. That one was not the one I was thinking of, but it worked. The ice attack's the better Thorns attacks, but we just hit so hard with Thorns, we're one-shotting, like, base bosses. Just, like, crazy. Less recovery rate, we'll pass on that one. Right now we're just trying to get the Shaman Raw. We want to do Shaman Raw. He's super fun for Thorns. Lofty Summit. This is the Owl boss, I believe. I don't think he has the best Thorns attacks. Oh, easy double buff. Hopefully now that I like played the character a bit, my ninja will finally fucking update. No matter how many times I tried refreshing it, it just wouldn't update. Oh, this isn't the Is this the owl boss? I don't think this is the owl boss. I think this is the lightning chimera, lightning statue dude. Can't remember. Man, I just want to sit here and spam Arbiter all day, though. Watching Arbiter die to those donuts is the most satisfying thing. The donut bomb is insane. That's not the shrine we wanted. I probably got like another hour to an hour and a half I can stream Blade, so if there's anything specifically you're wanting me to like craft or do on stream today, let me know. I will definitely be streaming tomorrow leading up to the podcast though, so we'll have plenty of time tomorrow for more testing, but if there's something you specifically want tested on to stream of today, let me know. Yeah, it's the lightning statue, dude. Froze himself. He's not doing any of the super fast attack. Dude, this is so tanky. It is way tankier than, like, when you look at this... Wow. When you look at this, and you see 2200 life, 1300 mana, with 0 armor, 0 ES, 0 evasion, it seems like it would be Rip City. We have died some today, but I almost want to say every single one of those deaths was avoidable if I played better. If we don't update gear today, I don't think we'll upgrade gear today, because I want to see if we can get more divine. I want to see if we can get more divine.
I have a buyer.
A spicy topic for the pod. We're going to be talking about racing because Crimson Cast is on. A lot of people want us to bring up the TFT stuff. When we talked about it last podcast, like before the last podcast, we said that, I think it was Miso. Miso asked, do we want to talk about TFT? And both Rav and I were like, once we open that can of worms where we start covering drama in the community, like, we're just going to start, like, doing it by default. And we decided no. We're probably going to talk about campaign skips every single week, though. So there will be a section of the podcast, probably 60 to 90 minutes every week, dedicated towards the campaign skip. So that'll get spicy for sure. The biggest racist is definitely Miso. Absolutely him. The TFT situation is weird. As somebody who is, like, new to the community, so one, it's not super shocking to me because of what I've seen in WoW MMOs. Some of, like, the mafias in WoW were fucking cringe. So it's not surprising it's gone on. But what's surprising to me is that it took GGG this long to do something about it. That's where my confusion comes from at all. I'm not blown away at all that the fact that, like, this drama is unfolding. I've seen it happen, like, so many times with internet communities. There's, like, there's some grind balls out there. And watching, like, all the channels get deleted and stuff, like, that's definitely shitty. I think it's more shocking how much money that guy ended up losing. But what's crazy to me is it just took GGG this long to act. Like, I come from games where, like, when streamers, like, they cheat, they buy gold, they do anything, they get punished. They get their shit banned, like, just to send messages. And, like, GGG rarely does that. There's almost like a almost more hands-off approach from GGG. Like, they take the mentality that, like, if we let something bad happen in the game, it's our fault. Of course our players want to do that thing. But I feel like they've had, like, something like TFT should have been banned a long time ago. I think certain currency streamers should get, like, warnings every once in a while. Oh, fuck. I just went straight in with the buff up. Fast scramble, fast scramble. We got an absolute low roll. What did I fuck up? Why is my resistance negative right now? What did I fuck up? Oh my god, I did that entire map with the power charge chest on, with the power charge gear on. Wait, hold on, let me watch the VOD. I might have just had, like, pure ADHD brain and I swapped to the power charge gear before the boss. Let me see if I did that entire map with the power charge gear on. Let me check. Did I take off? Oh, I did. Okay, no, and I swapped gear before the boss like an idiot. Like, I'm just pure autopilot. No, I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. I think I swapped the gear right before that boss and then just went into him. Let me check. Fucking, yep, I swapped the gear right before that boss, didn't refresh the buff, and just walked in like a dumbass. I was on pure autopilot there, just yapping. On me, on me. We would not have died there if I had my normal gear on. That's what... I said that in one of my early videos, protagonists. I mean, I shit talk Elong all the time because of the garbage human being he is, but... I went on many rants when that stuff happened, like... It just encourages more of that. I mean, I didn't go on a huge rant. It's not like I had like 80 videos about it, but I remember, like, you know, after I was like, I was blown away he never got banned. I guess that's a very unique situation where it's really awkward, but still. I think it is important to send messages every once in a while that this stuff's not okay. And I think GGG has the approach that's like, unless we have definite proof that we can prove wrongdoing of this individual, we are not banning them. I'm missing a jewel. Exactly, Protag. You know, it was a very unique situation there, but in general, I think they need to make examples out of people more. Make sure I just have my right gear on. This phase is like semi-annoying for Thorns. There's only a few attacks that do multi-hit, so it can take a bit. His next phase has an attack that is like basically a one-shot for Thorns, always. It's like Arbiter Donut. Not as intense, but... Oh, this one can do it. Zeph's back online! Zeph's back from PoE 2. Alright, we didn't lose our buff on the transition. Sometimes it happens. Alright, this is the attack. Later, Arbiter. Or Shaman Ra. We have too much damage to where that fight's not fun. Normally, it looks hilarious when you Thorns this guy, but our Gamba Thorns is too good that we one-shot him. Our Gamba Thorns is too good. PoE 1 or PoE 2? I'm playing PoE 2 right now. I haven't done a Kula mech in so long. Did I even unlock well on this character? I didn't. That's so funny. Did I get the waypoint at least? I didn't. That's so funny. Never did well on this guy. Which fragment did I just get? I got secondary. Primary and tertiary. Let's do another obs. We got one prism, so we're breaking even on these attempts so far. Oh, damn it. The dumbass is blowing it.
Alright, your order is registered.
I've heard it's broken yet evolving faster. I wouldn't say it's broke. I mean, broken is a fine word to use, I guess. It's unfinished is the word I would use. Like, I'm doing what you would call probably a broken build in the sense that, like, I'm using mechanics that are, like, breaking the game in a lot of ways and I'm reaching numbers I shouldn't have. But I feel like those kind of builds are always intended in ARPGs to an extent. There's lots of builds like this. If you still haven't played PoE 2 and you're still on the fence, I would still recommend waiting for 1.0. But the game is definitely way better from its 0.1 phase. That's for sure. Game's way better now. And I didn't think it was bad in 0.1, but it's getting there. Getting there for sure. But unless you're a Giga fan, I would wait till it's free to play. I would just wait till it's free to play, you know? Save yourself the money. I mean, you get the free you get the stash tabs when you buy in now, so like, if you actually get super into the game, you'll appreciate the stash tabs, but... Like, why is my res low? It's because I still have the charges. I had to wait for them to fall. I was panicking. Alright, let's get good RNG here. That's the worst RNG we can start with. Good start. Alright, give me the donut. Give me that donut. Donut! Donut! Boom! Oh. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What was that, like a minute-long Arbiter fight? That was like one of the fastest we could have had. Looks like he lost half HP in the first hit and melted with the rest of them. Let me check. I want to watch on YouTube real quick. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, you're right. First hit did about 1 million. Second hit did about 2 million. And then it just blasted after that. It was just like all 28 other hits at once. There was like 3 ticks of damage. 3 server ticks where damage went off. And the first one did 1 million. The second one did about 3 million. And then after that, it was just the rest. I don't know how... I'm sure a full party Arbiter is possible, but I don't think it's going to be a glorious one-shot like that. Unless we got the perfect Gamba rolls. And we were perfectly min-maxed. Yeah, min-max plus donut. Like, when we have the Adorn set up, I think that's possible.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Okay, so I still have a Divines left over from that. Okay. And then we'll do 6 attempts. Hopefully we hit another prism, and we'll break even on all this. Okay, that's all those Divines. Cool.
You've received a shipment. You've received a shipment. Oh, it's you.
No, you cannot skip the Lightless Passage on any character. You have to discover it and clear it on all of them. Which is, like... If those are what people want from campaign skips, stuff like that I'm okay with, by the way. Like, if on your first character, all the side passive points all of that, like, lightless passage type stuff, if those unlocked for future characters where you didn't have to do those every time, to me, that's not the end of the world in terms of, like, campaign skip design. That is way more reasonable. So, I don't want that, but necessarily, but I don't look at that and go, that's awful. We talked about paid skips. I mean, I would love for GGG to implement a campaign skip where the player can swipe their card for $100 and they can skip to level 64. Once that's in game, I'll be a happy man. I'll be a happy man. I mean, yeah, like, it comes with the power gain where you're starting with level 1 at 100 spirit and 22 extra passives. So, like, it is an overpowered advantage for your second character, but at least you've cleared the campaign once, and you're still having to clear the campaign again on the second character. If that's what people, like, if that got added to the game, I would not be upset. I don't think it's great, but, yeah. I don't think it's awful. Like, it's not like the worst thing they could add in terms of buffing the campaign on second characters. Swipe a card to $100 to get unlimited soul fight to stay in Delve. Yeah. I would still probably do maps. If I knew all of this money was going directly into GGG's pocket, I would have no problem giving them that kind of money, but who are they partnered with? Is it Tencent or NetEase? It's one of those shithead companies. At least it's not Crafton. I think NetEase and Tencent get, like, the amount of shit they deserve to get. They're both garbage, like, companies and parent or publishers and shit. But I don't think people realize how awful Crafton is. I will literally never play a Crafton game for as long as I live. They are, like, worse than Tencent and NetEase combined. And I'm not just, like, saying that from, like, what they've done to games. Like, if you actually look into their business practices, how they operate, they are the worst of those three publishing studios, and I will never, ever support a Crafton product again. They are fucking grime balls. And that I felt that way before all the, what's that fucking water ocean game that they published now? I felt all of it before they tried ruining that game. Subnautica 2, yeah. They did some dumb shit with Subnautica 2 where they... But even before that, they were fucking just a gross company. The 1 million damage Thorns hits are fucking awesome. That was 3 in a row 1 million damage hits. Another 1 million damage hit. Like, we're winning all these Gambas, but the fact that we're doing the 1 million damage already is fucking awesome.
Chasms of flame shall restore her glory.
That's some bullshit! I can't believe we... Oh, I didn't see the last one. I thought that was the last one. I miscounted because I was starting to panic. I thought we were finished with them. Normal Arbiter it is. Some people play Standard, but most people play League only. Because Standard doesn't get the League until after the League ends. So Standard is like... They're not one patch behind because they get the patch. They just don't get the League mechanic until the next League. Like, in full. It's always a little awkward in Standard. But and it's got, like, a more unique economy. I also, if I recall... I don't think... I think the the early access standard is not merging with main standard once the game launches. So, like, there's even less incentive for people to, like, farm this standard, I think. I can't remember, though. There are people that do care about standard. It's just a very small portion of the player base. A lot of people will use standard for like testing at times, but oh my god. He should phase after this, hopefully, unless he decides to do fart bombs. He might decide to do fart bombs. Alright. Is he gonna do fart bombs? Nope, he's not gonna phase, though. There he goes. 21 million gold. I got 27 million gold. Oh, right. Almost did that wrong. I always forget that that's how that one works. I mean, I understand that completely. At least Graham. Like, I get why you feel that way. Absolutely. Like, there is no longevity within a character, but there is longevity in, like, your builds and how you play. Like, let's just say you find a playstyle you like that's like Cyclone, right? You're playing spin to win, you're just taking a giant sword, and you love spinning on that character. Like, that's your main skill. You, like, after you've played everything and you decide it's the main skill you want. Every league, you get, like, your character is Cyclone, but every league, you are getting to play Cyclone a little differently by trying new uniques out, trying it on new classes. So your character isn't forever, but, like, the knowledge you gain carries over to the next league and lets you make that next character better. It makes it like it's just like it's almost like a forever league if you look at it as in you're trying to make your builds as fun and as good as possible. Every league you come back, there's new changes to the balance that make the build play differently, new uniques and stuff. So if you don't look at it as the specific character and you look at it as, like, whatever builds you're playing, you're continuing that character the next league. You know, all the time I revisit a new, like, an old build, to me, it's the same character. I'm just, now I'm leveling it in the, I'm continuing its journey in the expansion and adding on to it in weird ways. It's very different than how you play any other RPG. Like, other RPGs, like, your character is almost like a reflection of yourself. A lot of people self-insert into RPG games, and you can do that in ARPGs. You just have to kind of, like, twist your brain to get past the fact that the named character isn't moving on. Now, you can always just, like, delete the old character and keep the same name and just starting it fresh, but you get what I'm saying. I upgrade my auto bomber each season with changes. Yeah, that's how I feel about Thorns, right? Like, this is technically a new Thorns character, but it's just adding on to what I've learned from the last ones. Like, it's just, yeah, it's a very different game. But I absolutely get, and if that impacts your ability to enjoy the game, I understand, like. But you just have to try and look at it differently. Because you will, like, not everybody, like, I've played, like, 1,000 different styles in this game. Not everyone does that. Most people, like, they play Flicker Strike every league. They play Cyclone every league. Like, they'll do the same build no matter what. And that's where you get your identity in this game, is that way. It's just it's a little different. And of course, if you don't have a lot of time, standard isn't a bad way to play the game. It does have an economy. Some people do play it, but most people, eventually get into leagues. Sorry, I ramble. I've tried Thorns in hardcore before, Grey Goliath. It's alright. It's just, it's too, until we can get rid of Crown of the Pale King and Briar Patch Boots, you're always going to be dying to something. Yeah, I mean, that's how I am. Like, at this point, I just love all builds, too. Like, I just love making builds. Like, the Bleed Werewolf I loved making. That freaking last bow build. I don't even normally like bow builds. I was playing meta skills on that bow build. But the crafting of the items around it was fun. Like, at this point, I just like making builds. Supporting Fire Tactician. I got parry builds. So, did you get the Adorned? No. We're trying to save up Vayela to see how much we can get from other people donating to maybe get a better Adorned. What you gave us is enough for the Adorned, but we're holding off just a day or two to see if we get more. Major Amos is playing hardcore Soul Self on Thorns right now? Hell yeah, I'll raid him after this stream. We're probably only streaming like another hour tops. I love Major Aimless. Yeah, I've tried hardcore Solo Self-Found, not Solo Self-Found Thorns before, but I've tried hardcore Thorns before. I've made it to endgame. But it's just, you can't full clear all content. Hardcore Solo Self-Found is nuts, though. Yeah, no worries, last one. No worries. I'm not expecting anyone to donate. If all of what Vayela gave us was... Yeah, I can get a few thousand from Panda Hands. So we can definitely get at least up to like 5,000 divine. Oh, there we go. We got the double buff finally. Alright. 1 million plus damage for that first Thorns hit. That first Thorns hit did 1.5 million damage with the Ignite dot. Oh, I thought he was doing a different attack and I dodge rolled it. I thought he was doing this one. That's why I dodge rolled there. Wasted a Thorns hit. Unfortunate. Fart bombs? Oh, this attack. Do the rings. Oh, we're getting the walkways or whatever you want to call this. The dance. Don't fart bomb. Don't fart bomb. He's doing fart bombs. Phase yourself. Phase yourself. We only have 90 seconds. Wow, dude. I'm standing still. Please phase. Oh, we have 120 seconds to kill him.
This is the legacy of humanity.
Instantly going for the ice. Okay. Come on, man. Oh, I was in range of that. Oh my god. That was just me being stupid for being that close to him, I guess. I thought we were clear of that. My dumbass thought we were just behind him enough. I forgot that that does clip behind him a bit. The hitbox for it is like a rectangle, and the rectangle starts like if this is where he's standing, the rectangle like starts like right here. And it just does a big rectangle of damage this way. That was just my dumbass for standing that close to that attack. Yo, ask Panda, and I'll do a ping in the Thorns Discord. We'll get enough Mira for at least like 140% Divine, enough Divines for 100%, 40% Adorn. There we go, we got the double buff fast. Alright, stop dying to stupid shit on this fight. Both of my deaths to this guy, the last 2 attempts, were complete user error.
The fourth edict already burns for your
Living Lightning's actually this is actually doing a good amount of, do you see this? The wand's actually kind of adding a good DPS to this, holy shit. Oh, is that choir? I didn't realize our choir was hitting that hard. Never mind. Where is this? Oh my god, am I gonna miss it? Yep. Fucking Christ. I was yapping too much. Was on the wrong side of that circle. Oh wait, I didn't buff myself. We're doing everything wrong.
You are too late. The fourth edict already burns for your
YOLO single buff. See how this plays out. We got Giga Streamer. Oh, wow. What are you doing? I forgot that you gave me the better choir, because yesterday when we were theory crafting with choir, we were doing like the lower level choir with only the we were doing choir only for exposure, but now we actually have the good choir in now. I forgot it actually does damage. Yeah, I'm just going to be power siphoning first phase so we can get the donut faster. The donut's what matters the most. Oh, this is dangerous. When he has the purple buff, he has anti-leech. So you actually can get killed this phase. Got to be careful with the purple buff. When he's got the purple flame on his sword, you don't want to take any damage. Oh, here's Donut. Let's see if we can live the Donut with the Leech debuff. Oh, we did. Okay. Leech debuff doesn't apply whenever to the fire bombs then. Yeah, I was not expecting Choir to pop that hard. I knew it was a fraction of the damage of the Thorns, but it's more than I realized. Thorns is obviously doing most of the heavy lifting here. Take Ellie weakness. Where are my gems? I'll have a 20. Heightened Curse, Cold Mastery. don't care about more area of effect. Don't care about them doing more damage. Rapid casting. I don't know if we need Unleash because we're not doing it for damage, right? Whatever. We'll just do magnified area. That's like all our mana, so we won't be able to use it too aggressively. Okay. Yep, just add Dodre's Undoing and cast on critical, and then this Thorns build is really good. This should be really good. We might be onto something with that. I wonder if we'll be able to create a new meta with that. I bet you we could put Comet too. Thorn Mage will actually be good when we get a good channel skill, like a real Thorns Mage will be good when we get Cyclone in the game. When there's a channel skill that we can actually use Crackling Barrier in that's not dog shit, I think Mage Thorn will actually be awesome. And not require, you know, 13 Pinnacle of Power boosting. I hate the donut or the fart bombs. Bullshit. Missed the curse. Oh wait, no, I'm doing curse ground, so we're good. Alright, give me the donut. Give me the donut. This isn't donut.
Submit, plague-born.
Brother, I am standing still. We have no mana right now, so I'm a little nervous. Do the damn donut. Hell, when he lands on me, I can, so I can just eat that too. It's crazy that he can miss you when you're standing still. Is this Donut? This is Donut. Bit late for Donut. Yeah, Curse Ground's definitely not good for him because he just keeps moving out of it. Another Grand Regalia. Yeah, there's nothing more satisfying than the full life donuts. Boom, instant buff. But because the elevator wasn't up, we're actually gonna be a little bit slower. Cast that a little bit early. Oh, I thought he was doing a different attack. I always mix that up. There we go. We're getting the fire bombs, so instantly froze his bitch ass and then phased him. Yikes. Come on, fart bomb me or donut me. Give me the donut. Give me that donut. I believe in you. You can donut me. We're getting bad donut RNG, boys. I'm sorry. He froze himself twice this fight. He got the ice buff twice this fight. Luckily, we phased him phase 1 fast, because this was a long-ass phase 2. This build is called Touch Me If You Dare. The Stop Hitting Yourself build. Alright, how many more Arbiters do I have left? 2 or 1? 2 more? Cool. We're gonna get a good donut in one of these, guys. We're gonna get a good donut in one of these. Oops, forgot to swap my gear. Gotta get that double buff. We've had some pretty good double buff RNG recently. Let's see if that luck continues. There we go. Luck continues. rolled the wrong way there. As I was looking at something, I wanted to make sure I put my gear on. I'm starting to get like panic attacks about that. We got the balls, sweet. Instantly phase them. That hurt. That hurt. Don't die. I'm trying to kill myself here. That massive ignite. Almost just threw that foot there by eating that attack like that. Oh, he's got the anti-leech one. We really need fart bombs right now. Or donuts, I mean. Where are you going? Donut me. That's not donut. Oh, we can't leech. We're dead. We're dead. We got hit by the perp. This is like the worst time to get. That was the. I don't know if we can avoid those as skills without a shield to block. And when you get Black Flame, you can't recover, so I don't know if that sequence of attacks is livable in our current setup. I don't know if you can dodge roll any of those attacks when you're in that circle. Maybe you can. Maybe I'm bad. Maybe you have to like, I think you have to, actually you can. You would have to dodge roll out, wait for it to hit, then dodge roll in. It would be livable. I'm bad. But that whenever you get hit by the black flame, if he has that purple buff, it means, and you get hit by it, you get a debuff where you can't leech or recover for 10 seconds. And for a build that depends purely on leech for as a defensive layer, that's really bad to happen. Looking for the next pod, brother? I appreciate it, man. It is tomorrow. We have Crimson on. Unfortunately, Dead Rabbit is in America. That's not why it's unfortunate, but because he's on vacation, he won't be on the pod tomorrow, but it's me, Miso, and Crimson tomorrow.
You are too late.
That would definitely help.
Burns for your fields of ash and chasms of flame shall restore. Salvation is written in ash. Another song lost.
Another Shrine Scepter. Yeah, normal Arbiter is easy as pie. I think he only has 4 million health. Like, he is a joke. Are you farmer Arbiter for lineage support, Jim? No, Arbiter is just really fun with this build, depending on what skill he does. We're trying to get him to do the donut in phase 2. If he does the donut skill in phase 2, it's hilarious with this build. We're not really farming for anything right now. We're just, like, showcasing the build, you know? I have no idea if anything actually sells well off of them except for the prisms. I am not sure. I know Arbiter's Ignition was like a divine for a good portion of the league. I don't know if it's changed its price. If it's gone up, the Arbiter support costs a lot now. I think I got like 5 of them in my stash. You can proc Archon with fire, Crier. That's so funny. Choir is so good. Nerf Choir, nerf Choir. I don't think there's actually a way you can nerf Choir without it being just awful. I think we're stuck with it. There we go, we got the buff. Alright, I need an early donut from you, my guy. Hit me with that early donut. That's a bullshit skill for him to cast while we were in that circle, that's for sure. Oh my god, he's doing fart bombs. Luckily, these fart bombs were really easy. This was like the closest I've ever seen them together. Alright, he should phase from Choir. If he doesn't, that's bullshit. Alright, we got him. Early donut, guys. We want the early donut for the one shot. Here we go, guys. Donut, 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 donut. He's got the fucking purple buff. That's bad. That's the most dangerous buff. We basically don't want to get hit at all right now. Until he loses that debuff. Because we won't be able to fucking... Oh my god, it's this again. He got this during the purple buff again. We're just getting fucked on RNG. Oh, we played it right that time. We actually... Okay, so that is completely avoidable of damage. Oof. I was scared, but we're gonna rip there. Oh, we're gonna rip here, though. Donut? Please, donut! We're out of, juice. What's he doing? Ice buff? Okay. I mean, at this point, he's already half health, so the donut's, like, less cool. I did everything I could to solve for another donut. Throws, he misses. Is this a donut? Oh wait, we got the donut, guys. We finally got a donut. It was a half health donut, but we finally got the donut. Cool. I might have an Arbiter's Ignition, so let me check real quick. I don't. I do not have one. Was I supposed to put this in? Choir? Over what? I mean, this is huge. 25% more damage? Sheesh. You got stuff? Hell yeah. My in-game name is Cal Thorn Guy. Cal Thorn Guy. I'm probably only gonna be streaming in like another 15 minutes or so, but I'll do a couple more Arbiter attempts. I'm gonna just dump this stuff for now. I'll look at it later. Cal Thorn Guy up here. I'm gonna move the Curse Ground, by the way. I'll come to you. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's fine, Blade. He's like, you know. I've rated people. I stopped rating randoms when I rated someone I didn't know that well, and they were being transphobic on stream. I was like, oh, okay. I never want to send my viewers to someone. I'm not implying your friend was. I'm just, you know, if you vouch he's a good guy, I'm down to send him. I mean, this is just better than ours in every way. Or it's just not every way, but this is just ours. 30% quality, level 20. Pinnacle of Power, plus 3 spell skills, plus 1 magical charges. So this is just hours plus 3 sockets, right? So it's just better. Cool. You sure you want to, that's like a multi-mirror item. Last one. Why won't it let me put the support gems in Pinnacle of Power? Is that the wrong one? Oh, that's Living Lightning. It was heightened charges, cooldown recovery, and perpetual charge. And then these were in Power Siphon. Oh, we had Delia's there. Point critical. It's only 2 mirrors. What do you mean it's only 2 mirrors? Yeah, I'm not sure. We might... What is our lowest of the 3 elemental reses? Let me turn off fire conflicts real quick. Elemental conflicts real quick. So most of our... Oh, I have purity of fire right now. Okay, let me swap. Lightning is our lowest. Yeah. So we would do lightning. Let me see what a single lightning does. First. Oh, this guy's hideout sucks. Gosh. He's body blocking me from getting to the stash. Why can't I roll through you? I didn't realize body blocking was in this game at all. That's so funny. Oh, this chair's sick! You can sit in it! Oh my god, last one, your hideout's so cool. How did you get this chair? This chair is awesome. This is badass. This is a cool ass hideout. Oh, you got an outside area over here too? This is $500? Damn. Oh, the chair was $500. Sheesh. What's this? Interesting. Oh, that's one of those currency tracker things. You can tell how much of a noob I am when it comes to hideouts. This is a sick. Did you build this yourself last one? Or is this just like how it comes by default? Oh, this is just the standard layout? Okay. I've never seen this hideout before. This is fucking awesome. This is the cool, like, this is the coolest, like, standard layout I've seen, for sure. I love this. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Sequal, Rune of the Skies, for sure. Let me put a lightning rune in. I don't have storm runes. Okay. What do the boat and the island at the port do? Like, where do they send you?
Let's see if there are any takers.
All right, let's put one of these in. Well, I need to be in weapon set too to make sure. Let's see what the damage goes to. Okay, so maybe I do double lightning. Double lightning barely gets the lightning over the cold and the fire. Like, I don't think we're ever going to get perfectly even, but this is about the closest we're going to fucking get, right? %, movement, triple socket, that's nice. We'll test that later to see how it compares to the double socket, more crit lit setup. All right, we'll check. Well, I can't check the heart right now. I would need to change more. Well, actually, it won't change too much, actually. The cold will actually need to be in there, actually. So I think in this case, we would do a cold if we use that heart over this one. Which actually is a little better itemization-wise. So yeah, let's check the cold. Okay, so with the cold res rune in there, in this heart of the well, not this heart of the well, our damage is a little closer. I would need to fuck with passes more, because this heart of the well, just like, because of the extra critical hit chance, like, we're going to be able to... Let me just slot a teething into the helmet just to see. Do we have enough crit? We're at 98%, basically 95%, 99% with 3 teethings. With this heart of the well. That's pretty good. A single level up would get me like a point right here. Would get me a 100% critical hit chance. And I'm thinking about dropping this anyways for the mirror. So that point can get there for that 100%. Yeah. Same brain, Blade. Same brain. There's Doriani.
Time I turned over a new leaf.
Yeah, that's a nasty heart. 100% crit, yeah. All of our damages are pretty even. I mean, the Gamba rolls will always make it to where we don't have a perfect Trinity all the time, but that's pretty fucking spot on. I mean, our crit damage bonus did go up. Our overall damage went slightly down. Just slightly. But I think our crit damage went up, so it probably mass out to being roughly more, because it's going to end up being more because we got the third teething in, I think. The third teething with all of the scaling with Adonias is going to make things better, for sure. So that's huge, last one. Thank you very much. I mean, even the wand alone, for those that don't know, the wand that last one just donated is, and I'll give it back to you when we're done with the build, I'll also give you back this one, Blade, so you can take this one back. But this is a 2-mirror wand. He just donated to the setup. This is 2 fucking mirrors. 3 sockets with 30% quality is fucking fat. And then, of course, that Heart of the Well is actually probably the Heart of the... If we were trying to craft a perfect one for the build, it'd be close to that one. So those were 2 huge fucking... huge grabs. Thank you, last one. Thank you very much. How are we doing? I had to grab dinner. I'm about to end the stream probably in like 15 minutes, but the build's been great. We just got some huge upgrades, so yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Let me do a map real quick. The maps, I won't even know if I'll notice the difference in mapping because we already just dominated maps. But I do want to see the consistency, I guess, of the Trinity now that we've equalized our damage a bit, so... I guess that's what we'll test. We're just testing how... We'll keep an eye on Trinity here. I like Slick. A big shout-out last one. That was a huge dub. Between you and Blade, you have financed this build to insane levels, and now with what Vayela gave me... Hopefully, by the end of the week, we're going to have a sick Adorn setup. Right, I'll watch for Archon, too. Oh, the Archon's 35% more damage, or 25% more damage, so when that's up, that's going to be huge for the damage. Man, 13 power charges is stupid. What a stupid build. Oh, I got to swap to Dreamer. How did you trade gold? Can you just trade gold in this game? Like, how did he give you gold? Oh, I see what you're saying. Never mind. Oh, we got the buff. Yeah, I've boosted like 4 or 5 characters this league of like the 14 I've leveled, and... you just get so much gold in Temple. It's like a comical amount of gold. Oh yeah, we have it. We have Archon. That's not it. There it is. Oh, no, I have Archon recovery right now, so I'm out of Archon. Ah, I see you broke it for him. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was gold starved the entire league until I boosted a couple characters through Temple because I have done like no Temple this league. This is a crazy build. Trinity is basically perfectly full now at all times. Like you see it goes like a little bit lower on one element every once in a while, but look at it. Like Trinity is doing very well now. We're getting the Archon buff alone. Oh, is it for spells only? Let me check the damage. Let me read that. Because if it's for spells only, then that doesn't do anything. Oh, it does say with spells. Yeah, Archon does nothing for us. I believe that every line of that, I believe, read spells. Yep, spell. Oh, it affects Choir, though. It makes Choir hit more. Yeah. But, yeah. Unfortunate. Oh, this is a fun boss for Thorns. We get it, girl. And then we can still mix in Blink for mapping. But Trinity's actually useful now in mapping. Damage isn't needed, though. But you could mix and blink if you wanted it. Yeah, I forgot double blink. We do have the double blink, right? So we definitely would want blink. Yeah. We'll get blink set up before stream tomorrow. But yeah, we don't need the Trinity for mapping. Our damage is more than good enough. I mean, you saw earlier how we cleared that one map without any fucking pinnacle of power buff, funny enough, so... Yeah, we're good to just run Trinity on mapping. I'll have that set up for tomorrow's stream. Let me take a peek inside my temple. Let me see if, like, I don't remember what state I left it in. It might have, like, an Atziri run sitting there. Nope. I was actually trying to build a temple on this. Look at that. I don't know if this is a good attempt at trying to build a tempo, but I was trying something here. Not sure what. All right, let's go do an Arbiter kill. We're going to end the stream on an Arbiter kill. We're going to see if we can end on a good donut. Let's see if we can end on a good donut. Yeah, the swapping the scepter is absolutely the most efficient way of doing that, for sure. Okay, let's do an Arbiter attempt. Yeah, first Arbiter kill, like, I was lightheaded from laughing so hard. I'm definitely making that a YouTube short. That was so funny. He literally just immediately donut and one-shot himself. And, oh yeah, well, Architect was in one of the worst spots, Rip. Yeah, I really haven't tried much Temple this patch. I am not a fan of setting it up, personally. And we still need to get the better Darkness Enthroned. Would a rare... Can you get 5 sockets on a rare chest? I thought rare chests were capped at 4 sockets. I don't think we would want a rare chest, would we? Can rare chests hit 5 sockets? Am I tripping? It just depends on how powerful the math is around, like, there's scaling with Thorns' percent damage and Adonia's ego, to where every Rune of Teething isn't just 1 to 100 Lightning Thorns, but the extra Thorns percent damage scales really well with Adonia's ego. And that's where my big concern is dropping it from. It's like you're losing a little bit. But if we can get a good rare chest, I am about that. I'm down to try it out for sure. But yeah, Blade would know what to craft, not me. Which you asked him, not me. So. We just gotta get to phase 2, and then we'll hit the donut. We'll hit that big fat donut. Oh shit. Almost goofed that. Fart bombs. That's unfortunate. Face. Alright. Here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. The big donut is ink. The Giga Donut is ink. Nope, not Giga Donut. Giga Donut now? You know what? I'm gonna try and avoid doing damage to him until he donuts. We're just trying to hit the fat donut. Come on, do the donut, bro. Come on. Donut me. This isn't donut. I think I can wait till after this. Okay, I can dodge roll out of that one. I understand now. Please do the donut. Please do the donut. Yeah, he's almost out of attack patterns. He's almost done everything once. Jesus. Donut, donut. Oh, he's got the anti-leech now, so that's bad. We're about to lose Pinnacle of Power, too. So us avoiding him for this long is actually going to maybe have cost us the kill. We really need the donut. We've lost Pinnacle of Power. I don't think we're going to be able to kill it now. Especially now that we've lost the leech. I fucked up. You're supposed to wait for the bomb to go off and then you roll out. I mean, I stalled for the donut as long as I could. I avoided every attack. We would have killed him if we would have just face tanked all of those auto attacks, but he just did not want to cast that donut. Hey, what's up, Minosuke? Yeah, I'm not sure what anoint we would use. I mean, there's a lot of good anoints on the tree. Like, obviously, we have fast metabolism, so, like, getting that. And we could just replace fast metabolism on this. I don't think we're using Storm Charged right now. It's more critical hit chance and elemental damage after critting. So... Storm Charge might be okay. Not sure. That was a big Gamba roll on that Thorns. That was a 2.4 million Thorns hit there. We won that Gamba hard. Holy shit. Okay, in circle, then out of circle after bomb goes off. Perfect. Okay, we avoided every hit there. I now have that mechanic down.
Acquiesce, mortal.
Okay. What was the name of your friend, Blade? Oh, yeah. 0.4 is, I'm bored of it as well. I'm bored of it as well. I need 0.5 so bad. So damn bad. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream there, guys. I will be live tomorrow before the podcast. and I will be live Friday as well. But I'll be streaming for the podcast tomorrow. It'll be me, Miso, and Crimson. Make sure you guys chill and hang out if you can. And yeah, thanks for all the help today. Thanks to Last One, Vayela, everyone who helped with the build today, Blade. It's been a lot of fun cooking it, and we got a few more days of it. I'm going to send you guys over to Hobos. He is streaming PoE 2. It looks like it is... Oh, he's streaming PoE 1. He's streaming PoE 1. Well, I'm sending you guys to PoE 1. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one. Hold on, I fucked up the raid. We got like 8 seconds, and then I'll send you guys over.